Alright, here we are in a ice spikes only world. Now, this world is going to be extremely hard to survive in. Probably more difficult than all the other 100 days challenges I've done in a single biome. And the main reason for that is because there is no structures, no animals, no trees, no nothing. It's just an endless and vast area of ice. So my best bet to survive is to find a mineshaft, and lucky I already scouted this seed, because if I didn't, I probably would have just been running around until I ran out of hunger and died. As you can see, right over there, 80 blocks away, is a mineshaft that I found while scouting in creative. And the reason why this mineshaft is so important is because it gives me wood, and wood is definitely needed to survive. But I do actually have to get down there. I also scouted a spider spawner that's down there, which is going to be great for some string, because my main idea for food is going to be fishing. Uh-oh, no, there's a skeleton. Why is there a skeleton? This isn't good. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the skeleton's burning. Yes. Okay, I'm okay, I'm still alive. Just have to make my way around here. Okay, place a block there. Alright, we are okay. I just gotta go ahead and break some of the wood because I do need a crafting table and I'm going to need a sword because ahead of me there is a spider spawner. And that is all I know about this world. Also, I am using shaders, so tell me what you guys think about that. I really do like using shaders because overall it makes the game feel a little bit more cozy and it just provides a better viewing experience. Alright, we got ourselves a sword. I do hear a zombie, which is not great, but I'm pretty sure there is a spawner just down here. Yes, there is. Okay, quickly place some torches on that so that nothing spawns, and I can take all the string. I do hear a spider, though, and I'm not sure if it's a cave spider or a regular spider. Oh, it's a cave spider. Okay. Nope, don't hit me, please. Please don't hit me. No, oh my god, he hit me. No, 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 he hit me twice. Okay, I think I might be at half a heart. Yeah, I am at half a heart now. Wonderful, this is a great start. Please be something here. Okay, there's glow berries and an iron pickaxe and melon seeds. That's great. I do want to plant these glow berries. I don't want to eat them yet. Maybe I can kill a zombie and get some rotten flesh. I just have to be careful that there's no skeletons. If there's any skeletons, I'm screwed. Okay, there is a creeper over there. Oh, there's some diamonds right here, and I have an iron pickaxe, so I'm going to take these. Diamonds in the first, like, 10 minutes. It's great, but except I'm at half a heart right now. There's nothing I can really do about it. Okay, there's 2 creepers right here, which is not great. What if I do that? Okay. Alright, I did that. We're good. We have a golden apple. Yes. That is amazing. I'm actually just going to eat that straight away so I can get myself some health back. And I did get an extra 2 diamonds out of the chest, which is wonderful. And there's more diamonds right here. Okay, we are getting extremely lucky with the diamonds, but again, not with the food because nothing seems to spawn in this biome. I will start taking some of the iron though, so I can make myself a shield and some armor because that's going to be very useful with my 2.5 hearts. Okay, I think this open area will be a perfect spot to set up base. I also might as well make myself a diamond pickaxe to start off. And I'll save these other 2 diamonds for an enchant table, which I can get pretty quickly. Also plant the glow berries, because these will grow and eventually I'll get some sort of food out of them, even though it won't be great. I hear skeletons all around me right now, and it is very, very scary. Oh, there's a zombie right here. Please drop some rotten flesh. Of course, he drops nothing. Okay, wonderful. But at least we do have one more chest over here, and it has bread in it. Yes! Bread, wonderful. Alrighty, I can actually heal now, which is great. I also have enough string to make enough wool to make myself a bed, which I'm definitely going to do so I can sleep through the nights. I made myself some gold pants as well because when I go to the Nether, I want to make sure that I don't get attacked by a bunch of the piglins because that would not be great. Oh, we got another zombie here. Maybe you can drop some rotten flesh. Okay, alright, rotten flesh added, that's a little bit of food. I need a place to start my fishing, and there is a spider spawner right here, and it's not cave spiders, thankfully. Alright, we'll block this up. I can turn this into a grinder of some sort. Inside, we got a golden apple, some horse armor, which is not useful, some bones, which are useful. But down here, we do have the big scary one, which I want to neutralize this as quickly as I can. Oh, no, 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 we're not playing this game again. We're not playing this game again. Nope. Okay. Nope, there's another one. Like, these things are like little buggers. They cause so many problems. Okay, finally, here's some water. Let me grab this. Okay, wonderful. So I'm gonna sit here and fish for a little bit, just to get myself a decent amount of food. Alright, it's now day 5, and I got a decent amount of fish. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down a little bit and see if I can find myself a lava pool, just so I can get enough obsidian to make an enchant table, as well as make a portal. I will say, the diamond luck has actually been really good. I keep seeing little things of lava like this, but there hasn't been any pools of lava, which is very unfortunate, because usually there's always like a giant pool of lava somewhere. Alright, here is the pool of lava that I needed. I also found some more diamonds, which is great, so I'm up to 11 now. But now it's time to sit here for a million years and get obsidian. Alrighty, I got 14 pieces of obsidian. That is good enough. I might as well explore the rest of this cave to see what other ores I can find. And oh my god, I got a potato out of a zombie. That is going to come in handy later on. But yeah, I will be making my way up to the surface to place the portal, because I don't want to place it down here. And I have plans for builds that's going to happen on the surface that's going to be related to the ice. So I definitely want to get started on those as quick as I can. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is like the biggest diamond vein I've ever found, because I had 13 before I started mining. I got 5 diamonds out of this, and there's still more here. So there's 2 more, right? And if I mine all of this, how many will I have? Because this is probably the biggest vein of diamonds I have ever found. Yeah, that is insane. I don't think I've ever found a diamond vein that big, because there was 2 or 3 here, and then it just kept going this way all the way back here. That is insane. Wow, 29 diamonds. Okay, hopefully I can get some more veins like that. Alrighty, I think this area right here would be a great place to put the portal. And I forgot a flint and steel. Wonderful, great. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I got the flint and steel, so now let's see where this takes me. Hopefully it puts me in a good spot and not somewhere terrible. Not the worst spot ever, but not the type of wood that I want to build my house out of. I want to use the blue one, so I'm gonna have to find that biome, but at least I'm not over a pool of lava or something. But I will grab some of this just to use as wood to like make tools and other things. Alright, there's the biome I was looking for. Okay, I found it. That's wonderful. I built a long makeshift path from the portal all the way to here, and now I'm going to go and collect a ton of this wood, because this is the wood I want to build out of. And I'll probably kill some endermen here as well, just because to get books for my enchant table, since there's no cows, the best way to do it would be to head all the way to the end fortress and just steal the books from some of the libraries. I am back from the Nether. I got all the warped stem that I need, as well as the crimson stem. And the reason why I want to use the warped stem as a building block is because it's a blue that is a little bit different blue than the ice, and it's also readily available. I can just go to the Nether and just keep getting more. As well as I think it just fits this entire biome. But I'm just going to place these 2 here for now to mark out where I want my house to be. I feel like this area is just open enough to put a cabin here. So I am going to have to go back down here and transport all my stuff to the surface, because I don't want to be going all the way down to the mines anymore. Alright, just moving the last little bit of my stuff that's in my inventory. But I do need to go to sleep, so let me grab this bed here and push you back on the track. Yeah, get on there. Alrighty, now since everything is here, I can now start building my cabin. Now first things first, I'm going to strip these, because I already had the idea to strip them, because the animated texture on these it just doesn't look good in most cases, so stripping them has to be done. So what I was thinking was something like this, and I am going to need deep slate. I don't think I have any deep slate at all. Yeah, I don't. Okay, great. I'm going to go mining for a bunch of deep slate. But this cabin isn't going to be something that is too detailed, because I don't really have the resources for a really detailed build. But it's just going to be a mixture of deep slate and this warped wood. So basically it's going to be some deep slate stairs here and stairs here, and I'm using the fences in between because I can't get glass because there is literally no sand unless somehow maybe by like a riverbed or like one of those big ice oceans there is sand. There's one of them somewhere near here. I might go looking there for some sand. I'm also going to clear out this thing here because this is just in the way. But it's going to be about this wide, and it's going to be about this long. I'll also go ahead and clear some of this snow out. Alright, now I'm going to go back and get some deep slate, which is going to be very, very fun. Alrighty, I am back with all the deep slate that I need. I went through 3 iron pickaxes collecting all this stuff. And I think I'm going to use the polished deep slate, and then maybe do something like this. And maybe some trapdoor action. Yeah, I like that. Okay, looks good. And for this back portion here, I want to leave it against the wall actually, and maybe have it so that there's just one big window that goes across. So it'll be something kind of like this. Then maybe we could just have some deep slate going across. Maybe this will actually be slabs so I can put chests underneath. And then maybe for the roof I can do something like this with some crimson stairs, and then crimson stairs can keep going along all the way to here. And then maybe I could use just some cobbled deep slate stairs, or maybe the polished ones. I'm not sure. Let me see how the cobbled looks, and let me see how the polished looks. Alright, I like the polished better. I think it is a little bit darker, which really does help. So I can have an outline of the crimson wood stairs, and then the rest is filled in with the polished stairs. Yeah, I think I got this thing laid out, so I'm gonna finish the rest in a time lapse. Alright, now all that's left is some of the interior bits, which should be very simple to create. Now, I'm not sure if I should go with a cobbled deep slate back here or the regular polished deep slate. I do like the cobbled. Maybe put some, like, trapdoors here. Yeah, I like the cobbled. I'm gonna keep it as cobbled, but put some trapdoors back here. Then maybe some chains, and then put some lanterns on that. Maybe some stairs on these two here, and then maybe fill in the rest with some cobbled deep slate, and then sort of do the same thing we're gonna do on the other side with some chains and lanterns. And with this, you can go with some polished deep slate here and on the bottom, and do the same thing on this side. Also put some stairs here, and then some more trapdoor action, and maybe some crimson buttons, just a little splash of red. I do like that. I want to fill in these with some of these as well. Alrighty, all of these are now filled in, but I will replace these with slabs. Or maybe, does upside down stairs work? Can I still place chests under here and have upside down stairs? I'm gonna go to sleep first, just so I don't get jumped by any sort of mobs. It does work. I can place a chest underneath it, so I'm just going to use the stairs. And now on the interior, which first things first, I'm gonna have to clear out the bottom here to put in the floor. And I was thinking maybe using the crimson wood as the floor, because I use little splashes of red on the outside, so maybe having full red on the inside would look pretty good. Ideally, I would love to use like a spruce wood or a dark oak, but since I don't have either of those and I can't get them at all, I think crimson is gonna have to be the closest thing. Alright, yeah, I like the look of that. Okay, added some stairs up here. I think that looks good. And I think maybe I could put the furnaces on this side. Then maybe we can go with stairs on the top here, and then sort of go with the same stairs all the way around and sort of make like a shelf type of thing. I'm gonna have like maybe some barrels up here, crafting tables, maybe like a stone cutter, a grindstone, and just a bunch of the things I need just on this top rack. And then we could also have some lanterns coming down from these 4 pillars. Overall, I do like this interior. I just have to put in some of the little tiny details, but this is looking really nice. It's kind of cozy in here. You got the lanterns, got the red floor with the blue walls and the deep slate, and you got the chest all the way at the back, and then a bunch of stuff that'll be up here. Now, my house being finished is great, but I am also completely out of food again, so I'm going to have to make a watering hole and just start fishing for probably the next couple days. I did hear a spider and was digging around, and I found this area, so yeah, I guess this will work. Alright, it is now day 22, and I got a decent amount of cooked fish here in my inventory, as well as some in the furnace. I also planted the potato I got from a zombie and used bone meal to make it grow into this giant thing right here. And I've just been taking the potatoes whenever they grow and putting them in the furnace, so we have 18 total big potatoes, so the food situation is looking pretty good. I also like this cave that I found here. I'm thinking of actually turning it into something, because I had an idea to make sort of an ice cave thing in this world, and right here might actually work, but I will need a silk touch pickaxe to do that. And to get a silk touch pickaxe, I need to find the end fortress, and to find the end fortress, I need to find another fortress to get blaze rods to make eyes of ender. So yeah, I'm going to be, first off, crafting full diamond armor, and then heading into the nether and finding myself a nether fortress, and then killing a bunch of blazes because I'm going to need all the blaze powder I can get. Make myself also a couple iron swords because I don't want to use up the durability of my diamond sword because I want to enchant it with something, hopefully looting, but you know, I need good luck for that, and I usually don't have good luck when it comes to enchanting. So I finally found the fortress. I knew it was going to be straight in this direction, but I didn't expect there to be a bastion right here. That's actually insane. But yeah, again, it's just a very long wooden bridge to this area, and I still got more to go to get actually on the fortress itself. But overall, I do just have to be a little bit careful because I don't want any blazes coming in and sniping me off any of this. We have some wither skeletons over there, which is fun. I did see blazes, so I know we got some of those. We also got some bone blocks over there that's gonna really come in handy for growing all my potatoes and maybe some other things. Let's see if I can kill some of these guys over here and maybe end up getting a wither skeleton skull. I think that would be really great. Nope, no skull. That's unfortunate. Just a stone sword. I'm gonna switch to the iron sword now and just sort of find a blaze spawner and just keep farming a bunch of blazes. I am back from the nether, and I got all the ender pearls I'm going to need and the blaze powder. I also picked up a wither skeleton skull, which is really cool. I found a chest in the fortress. There was only one chest because the fortress wasn't really that big, but it had 2 diamonds in it, which is great. But overall, it was a very successful trip to the nether. Now I'm going to turn all of these into eyes of ender. I think 21 should be plenty enough to get me there. Before I make my way to the fortress, I am going to go and get myself some more food because I'm down to 2 cooked cod and a little bit of baked potatoes. So I'm going to need a lot more. But lucky I found a bunch of bones while exploring the nether. So bone mealing this should be very quick. Alright, I have all the food I'm going to need and all the eyes of ender. So let's see exactly where this fortress is because I need to get myself an enchanting. Okay, I think I found where the fortress is supposed to be. But of course it's underwater. It's always underwater for some reason, which is not great. So I'm just going to go down here and hope for the best, I guess. Alrighty, just digging down until I find it. Alrighty, I have made it to the end fortress. Now, hopefully I can find the portal decently quick, just so that for later on, I know exactly where it is. Oh, yep, it's right here. Okay, wonderful. That's good. Because other times, whenever I'm searching for this thing, I can never find it. So we're gonna get rid of this if I can. Okay, stop hitting me. Stop it. No. Oh my god, there's more of them. Okay, there we go. Break that. I'll take the rest of the eyes and fill it up. Oh, I wasted one, unfortunately. So that will be set up and ready to go for later on. But now I need to find what I came here for, being the library. All right, this is a geo, not a library, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, all right. There is the library. Okay, we got some gold and bread. I will take that. And I finally got access to the books. Something I've been looking for since day 1. In the chest, we got Prot 3 and Knockback 2. Okay, not that bad. We got an armor trim. I need to clear my inventory first. Got some books and paper. I'll definitely take all of that. All right, we got a second chest. And here we got Sharp 4. That is really good. I will take that. And I'll also take the rest of these books. I'm gonna keep looking because I think there should be another library somewhere, right? All right, we got the second library, which is great. We got another chest here. We got Fire Aspect 2, okay, but it does have Curse of Vanishing. And Efficiency 4, that's really nice as well. The book up top here has Silk Touch. Yes, this is great. I needed Silk Touch. Alrighty, I think I got everything that I need. I'm just gonna make sure I grab 2 stacks of books, and out of here I go, back home. I am now back home. I got all the books I need, and now it's just turning all of these into bookshelves. And I want to put this eventually in a giant tower. I think a tower on the hill somewhere over here, looking over everything with the enchant table on the top would look really nice, but for now, I'm just gonna go place it down here, just because down here I do have room. Alright, it is set up. Let's see what the first enchant is. Efficiency 4 on that. That's good. E4 on that. What do I get on this? Sharpness 3, and this is going to be E4. And for the armor, Prot 3. This is also Prot 3. That's fire protection, and this is Depth Strider. I'm gonna go grab my lapis, and I think the first enchant I'm going to do is an axe. The reason I'm going to do an axe is because I need to go grab the wood to build the tower. So might as well enchant this first because it is guaranteed efficiency 4. I'm going to go for that. There we go. Just E4. Not on breaking 3, unfortunately. This one is guaranteed on breaking 3. I do have an E4 book. So I'm going to go for this. And it's Silk Touch on breaking 3 efficiency. That is great. And now I'm down to 29 levels. This is a sharp 3. What does the shovel give me? Efficiency 3. Okay, that's not great. And the armor is still Prot 3, fire protection. What pants give me? Fire protection. And this is blast protection. Okay, so I'm going to go get a little sliver of a level. All right, I'm back up to level 30. Let's see what this pickaxe gives me. E3. I do want a separate pickaxe from just Silk Touch because Silk Touch is great, but if I'm mining ores, then it's not really useful. But since this is only giving me E3, I think I'll go for the chest plate first. That's Prot 3. There we go. What does this give me? Now that's E4. Okay, so I need a couple more levels to do that. I think the easiest way to get XP is to head back down into the mines and convert that spider spawner I found into a functional grinder. And converting this should be very easy. Just have to extend things out a little bit. But overall, I'm going to use the exact same design that I've done for skeletons and zombies, but make the hole that they drop down a little bit bigger. Alright, the spider grinder is complete, except for some reason some of the spiders always want to climb the wall, which I can't really stop them from doing that. Like that one just, it goes up the wall, but they're supposed to go down the middle here and then I hit them through here, but I don't know. I probably have to look up a tutorial because I didn't follow any tutorial. I just built this and I haven't built a spider grinder in so long because usually if there's a spider spawner, I just leave it alone because no one wants to deal with it. So I'll probably have to refine it, but I'm just gonna sit here and whack away at some spiders and gain some XP. I am back from whacking spiders for a couple of days and I have 40 levels, so I think it is time to start enchanting. Now, first I'm going to go with the pickaxe. This is E4 and it's just E4. That's kind of unfortunate. For the shovel, it's E4. I'm gonna go for it, and that is Fortune 2. Alright, and for the armor, we got Prot 3 for that, Prot 3 for that, and Depth Strider. I'm gonna go with Prot 3 for the pants. What do we got for the helmet? Unbreaking 3. What do we got for the boots? Blast protection. And for the sword, Looting 3. I am definitely going for that. And I am all out of levels. We got Unbreaking for the helmet and Unbreaking for the boots. I made another pickaxe here, and this will give me Fortune 2. I mean, I'm gonna go get enough levels and might as well go for it anyways. It's better than having no fortune. But first things first, I'm going to put Sharpness 4 on this sword, and I'm going to put Fire Aspect 2 on it. Although it has Curse Vanishing, it doesn't really matter because this is hardcore. If I die, I lose everything anyways. So now I'm going to go back to the Spider Grinder and get enough levels to enchant this pickaxe, and probably my boots and helmet. Okay, I am back with some levels. So let's go with the pickaxe first. We got Fortune 2, Efficiency 4, alright. And for the helmet, we got Respiration 3. That is actually pretty good. And for the boots, it's Unbreaking. I'm gonna go with Respiration, and that's Fire Protection 3. Okay, not amazing. And for the boots, we got Prot 4, which is great. We also have a bow here, but I don't have any way of getting arrows unless I find myself a skeleton spawner. But overall, this armor that I have is pretty good. Now that I am all kitted up, I'm going to head back to the Nether because I need to get a bunch of the warped wood to be able to build the tower I want to put my enchant table in. I'll also grab some quartz because that'll give me XP, and the reason why I need more XP is because I decided to disenchant one of the pickaxes, just the regular E4, and maybe re-roll it again to get maybe E4 and Breaking 3 to add to this, or maybe I can get a E4 and Breaking 3 Fortune 3. I have already taken out a lot of the trees in this area, so I'm probably going definitely need to expand my reaches a little bit. I am now back home, and I built this little thing up here just to hold my bed and maybe some extra storage. But I got all the warped stem I'm going to need to build this tower. I also got a ton of quartz blocks, which I think I might be using for the roof. But before I get started on that, I want to take this pickaxe and enchant it to see what I get. Now it just says efficiency 4. Hopefully it has unbreaking 3, or better yet, fortune 3 with it. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I will take it, because what I can do is I can take these two pickaxes here. Which way is cheaper? Okay, this way is cheaper. And I can combine it to make an E5, unbreaking 3, fortune 3. That is a great pickaxe. Also, take some of the diamonds I have and repair some of my tools, because they are getting low on durability. And just like that, I'm all out of diamonds, but I can definitely get more with this fortune 3. I was thinking the tower is going to be right here, and it's going to connect to the nether portal, which is going to be in its own separate build. Let me quickly throw all of this into a chest real quick. So I was thinking of starting with something like this, except I'm going to make these pillars a lot taller, and then it's going to go out one and then keep going up, and inside is going to have the enchant table, and I think the roof is going to go up to a point, and I'll use the quartz blocks for that. I also think I'm going to extend this out a little bit so I can have it be sort of one block in the middle. Yeah, so I can have like a ladder going up right here and then a trapdoor at the top. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna do it in a time lapse, and I think it will turn out okay. Alright, so the exterior is mostly complete. Now I'm focusing on these walls here, and I think I've come up with a design like this with the deep slate at the bottom. There's going to be a door that's going to go right here, and maybe upside down deep slate stair over here, and then do the same thing on this side except without the door, and then copy this all the way around. So we have 4 different doors, and there's going to be ladders on either side, and up here there'll be like a whole balcony thing going on, and then you'll go up even more, and this is where the enchant table is going to be. I'm probably going to bring this down a little bit, but there's going to be an enchant table in the middle, and all the books are going to go around. And overall, I think it'll look pretty cool. I'm not really sure about the doors here. I don't know if I should use these ones or oak. I think oak would look a lot better, but I will have to go and grab some. But for now, I think I can just focus on putting in these trapdoors, and we'll put the stairs on either side as well as these. There we go. I like that. All right, I'm back with my doors. I'm going to put one just like this on either side. Also, I want to add little splashes of red like I did for my house, so following the exact same theme. Go ahead and add some more trapdoors on the outside, and then maybe some double stairs like this. I think that looks good. And then we'll add 2 buttons here. I think that works well. Then just copy the same thing on either side. I do also have these shroom lights, and I'm thinking putting them right here would actually look pretty good, because it would light up both the inside and the outside a little bit. And then some oak fences going around, and some trap doors. And this is the level that the enchant table is going to go on. The tower is now complete. I added some more details on the outside, being these red trap doors here with shroom lights underneath it. I got some chains with lanterns on all 4 sides. If I go inside, I decide to add a shroom light underneath the ladders and one at the top. You can see the books for the enchant table is up there, but up here we got a full level 30 enchant table. We got a shroom light in the ceiling, and we got an anvil on this side, and we got a grindstone over here. The thing about putting a grindstone here is that it doesn't get rid of the level 30 for the enchant table, so it sort of fits perfectly in this corner. And then I have trap doors on the outside here to hide the books that be sticking out the top. But overall, I think this tower turned out amazing. I added some of these mine carts up here as extra storage, and I realized that I am running out of iron, and I don't have any diamonds left either. So I'm gonna spend the next couple days down the mines and see what I can get. And of course, I'll bring you back if there's anything extremely interesting. I'm just down here in the cave, and I don't know what is going on here. I don't know if there's somehow a glow squid spawner up there, but I was just running around here, and glow squid just keep falling and dying, and I already have a stack of glow ink just from running around and picking up the remains of them dying. Like, oh yeah, there is a bunch more. Oh, we got a ton of zombies here. What is going on? Oh, there's a zombie spawner right there. No wonder there's a ton of zombies. I thought there was gonna be a spawner. That's why I started recording. I don't have any torches with me, so they're just gonna keep spawning on me, but that's okay. I got full prod 4. So we got some music disc, which is good. String, gunpowder. I mean, I'm never really going to use the gunpowder, I don't think, unless I want to do some TNT mining. So yeah, I'll just leave the gunpowder here for now. I might turn this into an actual XP grinder because the spider one that I have really is not that efficient. So this might actually work out a little bit better, although it is pretty far away from my base. I was about to stop recording and there's another spawner. It's a spider one though, which I don't really care so much about, but I will take all your bones and stuff. And again, I don't have any torches. This is the problem with using Fulbright. You never bring any torches with you. And I don't have any wood to craft torches, so I'm just gonna block this off real quick and hopefully no spiders will come chasing me. I am back home and I just slept, so it is now day 57 and I got a lot of ores. I did get some other things as well I'm just going to put in here because I have plans for using all of this, especially these, for later. What I think would be very cool is to set up all these ores into giant towers and then mine them with the fortune pickaxe to see how much I would actually get out of everything. Alright, all the ores are placed, and now I'm going to go into a time lapse and mine all of this out, and I want you to guess how many diamonds, lapis, redstone, iron, and gold I will get. Here is the moment of truth. This is how many ores I got. Almost 3 stacks of diamonds is great. More lapis than I'll ever use. More redstone than I'll ever use because I pretty much never use redstone. A bunch of gold as well, just in case I get carrots. I can make a ton of golden carrots or trade with piglins. And then a bunch of iron, which I'll probably use for something at some point. I'm going to pop a bunch of the iron into the furnaces, as well as some of the gold. Now, before I get started on the next project, I want to do some more enchanting because I want to get unbreaking on my armor, because a lot of my armor doesn't actually have unbreaking on it. Like, this is just prod 4, prod 3, prod 4, and this one actually has unbreaking but doesn't have protection. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe make some more armor and enchant some books, and maybe I'll be able to get a full set of god armor. It is now day 62 and I did a ton of enchanting, and look at the armor I was able to get. Now I just gotta combine it with the rest of my armor, and I think I should have a god set. First things first, I want to combine these two helmets and get rid of the fire protection and replace it with regular protection. And I also got aqua affinity on this, so this helmet's pretty much set except for maybe having prot 4. But wow, combining that set me back to 4 levels, which is kind of crazy. But I'm just going to replace these 2 chest plates because you can't get protection 5. And also these boots right here, I'm just going to replace those. And then how many levels is it to combine to get Unbreaking 3 Prot 4? About 10 levels. So I'm going to go quickly get 10 levels. I'll probably pop into the Nether instead of going to the spider grinder. The only problem with the Nether is that I've mined all the quartz in the immediate area, so I have to go so far away. Alrighty, I am back from the Nether. Time to combine these to get Unbreaking, and I'll use the last 3 levels to repair my pickaxe. I was also going to enchant a diamond hoe, but I completely forgot about it, so I guess I'll do that later on. The next project I want to start is to turn this little cave here into a fully functional farm, as well as maybe an area to store stuff or put furnaces in. And the design I want to go for is a cave type of design. So there's going to be an ice cave that's going to go over this. You're going to walk in, and it's going to be expanded and opened up, and there's going to be a farm inside. And I have a whole assortment of blocks that I'm going to use on the interior, but on the exterior, I need packed ice. So I'm going to go around and start breaking a whole ton of this packed ice to hopefully build a cave shape. Alright, I got all the packed ice I think I'm going to need. Now I need to start off with a basic shape. I think I'm going to go with just something like this, like little lines of packed ice to sort of get a feel for what I want the cave to be, or to sort of get a feel for the level I want the cave to be at, because it's not going to be like symmetrical at the top. It needs to look like it's sort of naturally generated. Okay, so here is the basic cave entrance. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, but you're gonna walk in and all of this will be cleared out. It's gonna be a mixture of cobblestone, tough, and mossy cobblestone going down, and then maybe adding little bits of stone brick at the bottom as the floor, as well as some of the stone mixed in. And then it'll keep going down to this little pond, and I'm going to extend this out a little bit and maybe add a boat here, so you kind of have to take a boat to the main area, and the farm is going to be over there. And then all along this side is where the farm is going to be. But going more towards the front, I do want to encase a lot of this in ice, but also have some stone sticking out. Like the ice has almost been like carved around it. So something like this, as you can see, where it does curve in a little bit. You could also add some glow lichen in here, just to add a little bit of detail. You could also sprinkle some of the amethyst clusters around, just to give it more of like an enchanted look. Some on the inside as well. We could sprinkle these down the cave, and also adding some chains and then lanterns underneath it would be great to light this up. I was also thinking some shroom lights to add a little bit more light, and then covering them in trapdoors. Do something similar as we continue down the water area. I'll also add little bits of ice on the cave, because I want to simulate the cave entrance, but I also want it to be like it gets warmer as you go inside, so there's less and less ice. But I still want it to be an ice cave. I really do like the shroom lights underneath the trapdoors. It just adds a lot more light than the lanterns do. I also like the mossy cobblestone I added to the walls and to the floor. It just makes this area look a lot more like it's very damp and wet, but you also have the crystals in here to give it more of an enchanted feel. And I also added some chains holding some chests and furnaces up, just because I feel like this area just needed a little bit more practical use. And then when you go all the way down here, you got some chests and furnaces on the sides. You get the same thing with the hanging lanterns and the shroom lights in the ceiling. You got another hanging furnace over here. I'm also going to add some magma blocks to the bottom of this, because I did grab some when I was in the Nether, and I think it would light up the bottom of this pool a bit, as well as maybe some shroom lights. Alrighty, everything is now added. I went a little bit carried away with these twisting vines, because I thought they would look good, because I don't really have anything else to put in here. I'm really limited with the blocks that I have, but I added some lily pads I got from fishing, some of the magma blocks, and underneath these trap doors are some of the shroom lights. But overall, I think this cave is finished, except for adding in the potatoes over there. Another thing that I think would be perfect for my base would be a beacon. Now, I have one wither skeleton skull, but since I have looting 3, getting another 2 skeleton skulls shouldn't be that difficult. But I was thinking a beacon right here would be great, because it's in between my 2 buildings, and I'm always around this area, so having some speed here would probably be very beneficial. So I'm gonna go into the Nether probably for a couple of days, grab a ton of wood and my skeleton skulls, and maybe some extra quartz. I am back from the Nether. I got my 3 wither skeleton skulls. I also got some soul sand. I also have 30 levels, so I think I'm going to go enchant this diamond hoe and see what I can get on it. And then I'm going to go into the depths of the caves and fight the wither. Alright, E3. That's not super bad. And the bow has flame. I might actually go for it. But like the main thing I want is infinity, because I only have 29 arrows and I don't have a skeleton grinder at all, so I can't get arrows very easily. But a bow actually will come in handy with fighting the wither. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more levels and see what this flame enchantment gives me, and I'm just gonna keep re-rolling until I can get an infinity bow, because I'm gonna need it for the Wither, and I'm gonna need it for the Ender Dragon. So it's going to take me a while, but I still think it is going to be useful. Alrighty, I am back from killing a whole ton of spiders. It took me a very long time to get 39 levels, but the reason I got 39 is so I can keep enchanting. And let's go with the first one. We got Flame. Okay, Flame Power 4. This one is Unbreaking 3. We're gonna go for that. That's Unbreaking 3 Power 4. And this one is Power 3. Infinity? No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna disenchant this. And hopefully Infinity. Just Power 4. Maybe? No. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, at least I can combine these to make a Power 5 Flame. But I'm gonna keep rolling until I get an Infinity, because Infinity is basically what I need. It only took me another 2 tries and I finally got Infinity. I was gonna wait until it gave me a guaranteed Infinity and then do it on camera, but rolling a Power 3 and getting Infinity with it, I will take it. So we are going to combine these together. Now I have a Flame Power 5, Unbreaking 3, Infinity Bow. I also repaired all the tools I could with the levels I had, and now it's time to go into the mine, dig a nice straight line, and finally take out the Wither. Alrighty, Wither, let's see what you got. I know I can hit its toes, basically, when it tries to go after me. Like, I'm basically hitting it, even though I'm not really looking at it, which is great. A Power 5 bow really does rip through the Wither, I'm not gonna lie. Then I hit him with my sword. And doing it with this method is a lot easier than trying to do it on the surface, because the surface would just decimate everything. We'll also grab a bunch of the deep slate that it destroyed, just in case I want to use it for a future build. But the Nether Star has been acquired. I just need to get myself some glass, which shouldn't be that difficult. And then we could have ourselves a beacon at base, which would be amazing. Alrighty, it's time to craft the beacon. I also need to get myself a ton of iron blocks. And I want the beacon to go right about here. So I'm gonna have to clear out a lot of this. It's going to intrude on some things. Yeah, I think I need to move it back, actually. I'll move it right over here. So the beacon is going to be just like this. I'm also going to make it a little bit bigger than this. So I need to go down a couple blocks. And I think I need to go around one, just like so. I do need some more iron blocks. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. It actually turns out I really didn't have any more iron, which is really interesting. But I think I could mix and match different ores. So I'm going to go with speed, definitely. And I'm going to cover this up so that nobody can really see it. And I'll put a piece of glass right there. So we got the beacon going into the sky, we got speed around the base, which is great. What I'm realizing is that my base is missing an actual pathway, because I've just been climbing the side of this every single time I want to get up here or to my nether portal. I'm very limited with the amount of blocks that I have. I don't want to make it out of snow or ice, because it would just blend in with everything too well. I was thinking some stone bricks would work very well for the pathway, just because they're not too dark, but they also stand out enough, and the pathway can maybe go around the outside like this, as well as maybe making a turn this way. So I'm gonna put some stairs on this and maybe some walls to hold this up. The stairway is now complete. It's nothing too fancy, just a bunch of stone stairs and some stone brick, as well as I put some shroom lights in the walls just to make sure that no mobs spawn on these things. And the next thing I want to tackle is this nether portal, and the idea I have for sort of disguising it is to use the same theme as these two right here, but make a big one that connects to it. Sort of like there's 3 of these, but one of them is actually hiding the nether portal. Now, lucky I have a decent amount of packed ice to be able to do this, but pretty much I'm just going to be filling in these little middle parts here with ice. So how does something like that look? The bottom, of course, I'll clean that up, but the top, you can see it's going towards a point. I don't think it's that bad. I think it does blend in somewhat. Just finishing in some points at the bottom here to make it go down a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks good. It does hide the nether portal very well, but if you're walking up, you can still see it. But now, since it is nearing day 100, I think it is time to go and fight the Ender Dragon. So I got a bunch of blocks. It should be good. I got 3 golden apples. I'm also bringing some snowballs, because these might come in handy handy with destroying the crystals. I got my bow, my arrows, full set of armor, and my sword, so I think it is time to head out and finally defeat the Ender Dragon. Alrighty, we are here and ready to go. Let's jump in and do this. And I love the way shaders make this look. Like, look at the sky. That's just insane. But let's start off with actually doing the objective. I think that is all the pillars. I mean, watch the Ender Dragon fly around. Yeah, looks like that's all the pillars. Okay, now it's time to kill this guy. Whoa! Oh my god, almost launched me right there. Come on, dragon, you're almost dead. Come on, buddy. There we go. And all the XP I am ever going to need. Gotta make sure I grab the dragon egg as well. And back home we go. Now for the next couple of days, I want to sort of section off my house. Because right now it just looks like my house and the tower is just sort of in the middle of nowhere. So maybe adding some walls around the outside. Something like this, where it goes up a few. And then maybe like not as tall on this one. And then maybe it goes up a little bit more on this side, like something like that, going all the way around my base, I think would be very cool. And then maybe we could also have like a doorway. So this is the area that you'll walk into the base. There'll be walls going up all along the outside. It is now day 99, and I want to show you what I did with those couple of days. So I decided to make sure my base was sort of mob proof, so if anything spawned outside, they couldn't get in. So we have this gate here with some shroom lights underneath trapdoors. I've been using this a lot in this 100 days, and I really do like it. But you got fence gates, so I can see through, but nothing can get through. If we walk around the outside, you see I got some shroom lights, as well as differing heights of wood to sort of simulate a wall, as well as some red buttons on top, just to sort of keep the theme the same throughout. These lights also serve the purpose of keeping mobs from spawning right outside of my base, especially creepers, because creepers against snow and creepers against ice will basically just destroy everything. As you go around, you can see there is no way for any mob to get in. If we head back in to the front, you can see I added some stone stairs over here just to make it easier to get to this level. I also added some more of these amethyst clusters around up here, just because I had a bunch of them lying around, and I think it would look good to sort of have them spread up the mountain and sort of invade my tower. Also, if you're wondering what I did with the dragon egg, I decided to put it at the very top of my tower just because I couldn't figure out a spot to put it, and I was like, you know what, on top of here, that's a great spot. I also went around and got rid of a lot of the dirt and replaced it with snow. I still have to do some over here though. There we go, fill those in. And I got rid of the dirt because I felt it just didn't look good, especially with everything around it being ice and snow. But overall, that is pretty much the 100 days. I'm just gonna wait until the sun goes down a little bit to sleep. But overall, this 100 days was decently tough. I was really limited with the block pallets that I have because I can't get all the insane types of wood that I would normally use. Like, I usually never use this type of wood, but I was forced to use it in this world because getting spruce is basically impossible. Like, I didn't even have a wandering trader come up to me at all, so I couldn't even trade emeralds for a different type of sapling. But overall, this 100 days was actually very fun, and it was a lot different from all the other ones because this one really relies on a ton of luck. You know, if you don't find a mine shaft, you're just gonna be running around until you die of hunger. So, with that being said, let's make it day 100. There we go, 100 total days survived in an ice spikes only world. If you did like the content, please be sure to like and subscribe because there will be more content coming out very soon for 100 days, as well as I started a regular hardcore series which we will really take my time on and focus on builds and creating great cities and ideas and everything, which you guys can be a part of because I will be using some of your ideas in that world. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye and have a great day.